Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'll be showing you a class tier list for 99 Nights in the Forest. So this is where the class drop is if you want to go over here. I actually just got a new account, so I can show you guys all the prices just for you guys. And I will be donating some of your guys' favorite classes if you comment them down below and your username. I might be able to add you guys and probably give you, let's say your favorite's Cook, I can give you Cook. I'll have to buy it for you on my other account. But let's get started here. So the camper is 10 gems, and you get a flashlight, which is like, it's okay. You can find a flashlight pretty much anywhere in the map, and it's 10% reduced hunger drain. I recommend if you have if you just brand new and you start and you can barely get anything, this is like okay. It's better to have this than nothing, right? But it's pretty much, it's not the best. It's like, I would say probably D. Next scavenger is +2 sack space, and I will, if you want, on the better ones, I'll go to the next levels in level 3. But these ones aren't really important because they're pretty not very important. So +2 sack space is horrible because it's good early game, but it's not really gonna help you at all later game. You get no items, so that one also is D tier. Okay, so now our base defender. It's a newer one. Um, you get one base blueprint, like defense blueprint, which isn't amazing. It's kind of like a mid guy. It's just kind of there to be there. If you can afford it, I mean, I probably wouldn't spend 40 on it. I might get medic instead, or cook. These are both way better. If you're newer at the game, I would say cook and medic are really good because see, you might die of food a lot of times if you're newer at the game. So seasoning, you can season your food, which restores more hunger. The crock pot cooks 20% faster, and 25% chance to make hearty stew, which actually gives you more health back. So this is actually pretty good, especially for newer players. So I'll put cook probably B, just because it's really good for newer players, and it's okay for good players, but I mean, the seasoning is really good. Now we go to medic. These two are both 40, by the way, so they're better than this one. Medic is 40, and you get 2 bandages and 5 times faster revives. Improved revive on others restores more, and one of your bandages upgrades to a medkit. That's really good for early game people and for not as good players. This is quite good. I would say the 2 bandages can really clutch up if you're playing in a big group of people, and let's say there's 4 of you and 2 of your friends died and you can't find a bandage. These 2 could really clutch up. So I would say uh I'll put it just under I'll put it C because it's just under cook, because cook's pretty good, but this can come clutch if you're not very good at the game or if you don't have Robux to spend. Then I'll say ranger. You get a revolver, which is pretty good. Flashlight, revolver ammo is 18, this is all really good to start with. For 70, it's quite a good deal. And then you get 10% chance to refund ammo on shot, which is like really good. And level 3, you start with 30 ammo. I think he's pretty good actually. He's a bit underrated, but not many people use him because he's 70. It's pretty expensive. So he could go in between here, but since it's a revolver, I'll put it on B tier because it's a revolver, so it does quite a bit of damage. It does more damage than like your axe. But okay, next let's go to Berserker. Berserker is 100, and you get 1 medkit, and after first death, auto revive with low HP and hunger, which is really good actually for players who are solo or players who are not with many friends, like 2 people, 3 people. And also having a medkit can be helpful for healing your friends or yourself. And on reviving, receive a strength boost for a short duration and deal higher damage as your HP gets lower, which is actually, like, I would say it's pretty good for only 100. Like, it's not bad. I think it's a bit underrated actually, but that's just that's my opinion. It's new, by the way, too, so that's Berserker. right here. Okay, I almost missed it for a second. I would say it's at for sure in between these two. But I'm gonna put C tier just because not many people would actually want to use it. Um, especially later game. Brawler. So this one's actually quite good. I would say the only bad side is you can't use ranged weapons. Which kind of sucks, but you do get plus 40% HP, 30% damage with melee weapons, which is really good actually if you have a good melee weapon. And you get one leather body to start off with, which is actually okay. And level 2 plus 10% health regeneration, regen sooner after taking damage, and 5% chance to block incoming damage. I'd say he's actually pretty good. He's he's definitely a little bit better than Berserker and these guys. I'd say I'll put him right at the bottom of B though. Okay, now next one. The only bad thing though about Brawler, you can't use ranged weapons, so don't forget that. And we got Blacksmith. You got a hammer, which can also you can craft items from the next crafting bench tier instead of up to tier 4, instead of having to upgrade it manually, which is pretty good for crafting if you want to stay at home. Plus 2 random crafting bench recipes will have discounts, and then chance to get extra scrap from items you put in the grinder, which is actually really good. So if you're a builder and you want to stay at base, I really recommend Blacksmith. He's really good for someone who likes to stay at base and don't go and loot everything. He's really good. And a hammer, you can remove like stuff and put it somewhere else. If you want to take a shelf off and replace the shelf somewhere else, you can use a hammer to do that. So he's pretty good for someone who wants to stay at base. He's 200. He's right here, so I'll put him on B. And let's go Assassin. Actually, I'm gonna save this one for later because it's a bit more expensive. We'll start off back to Decorator. Hammer, Furniture Trader. Yeah, this one's no good. And don't waste your 40 on this one or this one. But plus increased meat drop rate, slightly higher pelt drop rate. Now this one's no good. It's really not worth it. I wouldn't waste your gems. I'd rather get like a medic or a cook or one of these guys. But Lumberjack for 70 is a steal in my opinion. I think he's one of the best guys for early game. Definitely not late game, but if you only make it to like 100 days or 100 nights, I mean, like maximum, he's like one of the best guys in the game for that because you start off with a good axe, and then all you have to do is just get like a bunny pelt, and then or bunny foot, I mean. Once you get a bunny foot, just get a good sack, and you can like chop down all the trees in your entire area. And plus 20% chance to get bonus 1 log, which is really good. And then plus 25% chance for a double sapling drop, which is also insane. And 20% chance to get 1 or 2 bonus logs from trees. So he's really good if you're someone who wants to chop down all the trees and build a bunch of stuff. If you like getting the wood, he's the best guy for you. And if you're like kind of a gatherer, you want to go chop down the entire forest completely. This is what I like to do. Go choose him. I'd say he's definitely A because he's only 70. That's a really good deal for how good he is early game. But I wouldn't say he's very good for like 500 days plus, unless you're just gonna stay at base and chop down all the trees. He's definitely up there. But for 70, it's a really good deal in my opinion. For farmer, is 80, a little bit more. I'm not a big fan of farmer actually because his watering can. Use the watering can can get rare crops from farm plots, which is basically like pumpkin or just like a cake. But I don't think it's really worth it because you're wasting a whole class of just someone that's just gonna farm, which isn't really a big part of the game. Like there's a lot of ways to get food. When it compares to someone like Lumberjack, when it comes to getting wood, there's only one way to get wood is chopping trees. So I think he's not really that good compared to other guys who are cheaper. He's pretty expensive. I'd say he's probably worth like 50 or 60. But I wouldn't really recommend him. So I'll put farmer down in C tier. Um, okay, so alien is for sure. I'm gonna put him at the this way here. Right, you got a ray gun, which is actually really good. It doesn't do that much damage, but you can spam it, and it has lots of ammo, so it's infinite ammo. It just has a recharge time. and excellent visibility at night, which can come in clutch a lot of times when you're running away from the monster, the deer. Sprint slower when alien tech is overheating, which that's why the main thing if you have alien is don't spam, and don't look at your ammo, because if you overheat, you're gonna be really slow, and it's like kind of unfortunate when running away from the deer. And then level 2 is alien tech recharges faster, and then level 3 is sprint faster when alien tech is at full charge. So I'm gonna put him S just because he's really good for if you're on your own or just because it's infinite ammo. It's really you can't go wrong with it in my opinion. But then I'm gonna go back to the assassin. Assassin is actually really good. A lot of people want him. He's very desired. He I'd say he's definitely probably top 3 best in the game. Just because even on your own or with people, you get a katana. It does so much damage, and you get plus 10 sprint speed, which is crazy in my opinion. But minus 15 HP, which doesn't really matter at all. If you find like a vest, like a armor, it really makes up for it. So it doesn't really matter. And you get 120 throwing knives, which is super clutch. Like this is for killing all. If you want to go save all the kids, he's the best bet, or one of the best bets. But yeah, and also 5% chance for throwing knives to spawn in chests. So he's just like an infinite throwing knife guy. And first hit on enemy has a chance to critically strike, which does more damage. That's a critically strike is lots more damage, and plus 10% chance for throwing knives to spawn in chest, which is absurd because that's like you're just gonna get infinite throwing knives and you can kill anyone from far away. So I'd say he's definitely S tier above alien. And for the final one, I'd say Cyborg is the best guy in the game because he has alien armor, which is insane armor, laser cannon, which honestly does the most damage I've ever seen, and it does take a while to recharge, but you can like upgrade your levels to get better stuff for it. So if alien tech overheats, you take damage and your armor is temporarily lowered. That's why you don't want to overheat. But plus excellent visibility at nighttime, which is also really helpful too, which is a lot of underrated things people don't really even expect to talk about is seeing at nighttime. It's really clutch. And alien tech deals increased damage, and then kills restore some alien tech energy. So this could actually be really good. I'm gonna say he's definitely the best guy in the game. It's definitely between these two. It's kind of preference at this point. Like he does have a better weapon in my opinion, but he's definitely faster and more agile. Like if you're alone, I'd probably go assassin, but if you're in a group, for sure Cyborg's better. He's really good at fighting different guys. I'd say if you have these 4 in a group, you're pretty much set. Or if you have a cook or a medic in a group, you're pretty much set. But this is the final tier list in my opinion. This is all my opinion, by the way. So if you have any like tips in the comments, just like drop them down below. And remember, if you subscribe and comment down below, I will be giving one lucky person one of these kits. But you have to drop your username down below. And yeah, thanks for watching.